Welcome everybody to part 41 of Majora's Mask, and we are continuing to hunt those golden spiders throughout this house, the Ocean Spider House, and we are going to actually finish hunting down those spiders because this should not take long at all. It's a much easier layout than the Swamp Spider House, and I'll show you every location of these golden spiders. So we're going to kill them so that we can kill them and steal their tokens. Just move this bookshelf right here, and we can just kill two of them right now. What kind of house is this anyway? Nothing makes sense. Anyway, folks. Yeah, when you're in the library area, just take a good long look around because these Skulltulas can hide anywhere, and I do mean anywhere. In the like right here, one of them is actually behind this painting. And how could it fit back there? Well, I guess being arachnids, they could squeeze, I guess, because they're bugs. And you noticed in my last video that I pulled a catalog of a card catalog filing cabinet out to find one of them, so yeah. And what is the deal with this library anyway? Does it have like I don't know, the history of Termina, the history of yeah, what is the point of this place? I don't get it. Anyway, as you see, as I struck another painting, I've uncovered a hole where the Gold Skulltula will be. Now, there is one more Stalchild here, and he is actually on top of a bookshelf right there. And why is he up there? Why is he just all la 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 la? Well, apparently, like his partner that we've met in the last video, he has discovered part of the code. Now, to get up there to talk to him, someone has conveniently removed all the books to make this a bookshelf, essentially a step ladder. So let's talk to him right now and see if we can get the next part of the code. And for me, it seems that yellow should be shot first. Huh. Because his partner in the room said that yellow should be shot sixth. So, like I said earlier, it's a 6-part code, so it starts and begins with yellow. Huh. Fascinating. Alright, but before we can continue, let's kill the remaining spiders. And let's see here. You can actually go on top of these bookshelves, and just careful where you step. If you fall down, you can just go back to the bookshelf that has that can be climbed up, and just do this again. Alright. And like I said earlier, the hook shot must be required for this place because not only do you have to go through the fence to go over the fence in order to get into this house, you have to use the hook shot because the Skulltulas this time are located in like tight spaces that only you can get with your hook shot, and it'll be well, we couldn't see, like right here for example, this Skulltula is like in this alcove moving back and forth in that little space area, and he won't be the last one of this type that we find in this house. There'll be more. And we have one more Skulltula left in this room based on the sound. And it is located on top of that bookshelf right there. And we can just use our hook shot to shoot it and grab the token and be done with this room. Yeah! Let's move on, shall we? Still, I mean, so as I was saying, even though, yeah, I can. It's strange that the doors have a similar design to the Swamp Spider house because I don't know, maybe the people who built the Swamp Spider house decided to expand the spider franchise to the Golden Skulltulas, so they moved to the ocean to build this place, and or maybe the Swamp Skulltula was in the like a temple, like a church or something, and this place is their place of residence. I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever know the true meaning of this place. And as you just saw there, I turned into Goron Link and I punched a vase, and of course the vase that has Gold Skulltulas in it will have a hole, on top, and of course the ones that do not will be completely covered for some reason. That's an interesting glitch. I mean, it's Nintendo 64 graphics. Even though they're more advanced than the Super Nintendo, they're still pretty limited. So we have to deal with it, I guess. And notice there are a lot of masks around here. And I'm really raking in the spider tokens. Of course, the final one on the first floor is actually right here. And of course, he takes a little... gotta get the right angle to shoot and collect the token. Of course, I keep hitting the ceiling. And... is that melting? Is that... that looks like a wooden beam to me because, well... it should be like a wooden house with concrete, but every time I hit the thing, it's makes this clang sound like the beam's made of metal, and I don't get that. I don't understand it one bit. And of course, that's because like the gamers, like the developers, like don't want you to like hook every wooden thing. Basically, you just have to only hook certain things like treasure chests and trees and certain planks, and yeah. I mean, even though the hookshot is a great weapon, they put on these limitations so that, well, to make the game more fair. So yeah. And that is every Gold Skulltula in the top floor. So now we're going to go down to the basement area. So yeah, as you can see, this the Oceanside Spider House is smaller, and because as you saw several videos back, the Swamp Spider House is this big old huge temple where we had to look through every nook and cranny, and it took me a while to find all those Golden Skulltulas in that location. Here though, because of its smaller space, fewer rooms, and we can go through every nook and cranny in a shorter amount of time because they're all so tight together. We can go in, hunt them all down, and be done with this place quickly. Oh, and important note, you must get this task done. You must find all 30 Gold Skulltulas in this house during day 1 or night 1. And I will tell you why. Now, of course, be careful. In this house, there are enemies. There are bows in this area. And there's also big old Skulltulas, those big ones that flip around. Yeah, they're here too. So just be on the lookout for them. And what I'm doing now is one of the gold spiders is inside the pot. And look at this. I barely aimed for it. Like, from that angle, it looks like I went over it, but it turns out I actually hit it. And don't you just love the graphics, folks? As you can see, there is a hole in that right there that's behind the spider's web, so let's burn off the web and hunt ourselves a spider. And also, folks, this will be the last time you will ever see the golden spiders in Zelda. Ever. Ever. Because for some reason though, it was only made for Ocarina of Time, and then when they brought it back for Majora's, and then when they made Majora's Mask, they brought them back too because, well, they would reuse the Ocarina of Time engine and many of the same models, so of course they would bring back these enemies too. And, well, I don't know why they didn't bring them back for future games. I think it's because, it's my opinion, but I think it's because people don't like to hunt all over Hyrule, Termina, or wherever you go to hunt these little spiders down for points, but yeah. But there are much more interesting and or annoying side quests in future games that we can do to get a whole bunch of stuff. So stay tuned. And I also find it, there's one more spider here, and the spider is actually located in a vase. So you know what to do. Just put on the Goron mask, look for the one with the hole in it, and bam! And with that, we have cleared every spider in this immediate room. Now we got 2 rooms left. Yes, 2 rooms left. And which one should we go first? The one covered in web, or this one right here? Well, let's go in here first because, yeah, it's not covered in web. And Stalchildren. Let's save this one for last. So let's go into the one that's covered in web and clear them of spiders. And of course, here there is the giant Skulltula, who is still invulnerable to my hook shot. I don't get it. Well, he's not from the back though. And I still don't understand why they just drop down, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. That's kind of a lame attack. I still don't understand it, but whatever. Anyway, there is a golden spider in this crate, so just roll to knock it open, to break it open, and yeah, kill it just like that. And spider labeled crates? What kind of place is this? And how old is this place? I mean, it has to be at least as old, well, old enough for the Stalchildren to be stationed there by Skulltula, because who knows how old they are? I mean, they could be centuries old. This place could be centuries old. Or maybe Skulltula sent them after they were long undead, and the timeline on that is weird. I don't understand. See, there are canoes right there. I mean, because we're next to the ocean, you see, and canoes get on the water, and whatever. But that's the thing I don't understand about this place. I mean, if this is supposed to be centuries old, wouldn't a whole bunch of things rot by now? And I mean, these crates are supposedly made of wood. Oh, and there's a golden spider right there, so just shoot right there, and yeah. But the thing is, I don't understand this place. Unless, I mean, there is a possibility that wood can, if it's properly maintained or sealed off, could last a while. But, yeah, but still, this place looks like it hasn't been used in years, so regardless. So just break this crate right here, and you'll find a compartment with some pots to get some arrows and whatnot. And behind you, on top of the arch, is another spider, so you know the drill. And we're almost done. Alright. Now, from this hole right here, we're going to find our last spider. What you want to do here is climb these crates around here, because we need to get in range for this hook shot target. Because the final spider is actually above us. Well, now we're at the same level as it, so. And it is in one of these pots. So, let's see, which pot shall it be? This one? Strike one. Alright, this one? And strike two. And we have a home run, folks. And we have completed we have killed every spider in this room, and we only have 6 left. That is amazing. See how I am nailing this? I mean, this place is more linear than the Swamp Spider House, and yeah, I'm nailing it. So let's go in through the last door where the Stalchildren are sitting about all at a table doing... Who knows what they're doing? I mean, they're just laughing or something. Yeah. So put on the Goron mask and look for the vase with the hole in it to punch it, and bam! Alright. Yeah. Even though they're special enemies, they can still hurt you if you just run into it. Ugh. Yeah. And now, there's actually... Yeah, there are 5... Yeah, 5 left. And to get 3 of them, what we want to do here is see this table, transform to Goron Link, and do a ground pound on the table. And 3 of them will drop from the ceiling? How does that work? And I guess because of the force of Goron Link being all heavy and stuff, did a little shaker of the room and dropped the spiders from the ceiling. So, yeah. Alright. Now, Golden Spider is actually located behind one of these paintings of the Skull Kid? How's that possible? Why are they there? That's... maybe he put them there? I mean, wouldn't it have him with Majora paintings if he had something to do with this? I don't get it. I don't understand this place. This place. Termina, it's weird. Yeah, we have one more Golden Spider to locate. He's here. We can hear it. Come out wherever you are. Another thing about these Golden Spider houses, they're not linked to each other. I mean, besides some designs and the fact there are Golden Spiders in each one, like the curse that you have to break is confined to a certain house. Oh, and there's the final one right there. So just get on the table and to get a good angle and shoot it. But back to the thing, like I killed 30 spiders at the swamp house, the curse is lifted there. And I killed 30 spiders in this house, the curse is lifted. Now nobody here is cursed, by the way, for some reason or another. But regardless. And I like how, and that we don't have to go to both houses to lift the curse. I mean in Hyrule we had to go all over the place to find 100 to lift the curse completely. So I don't understand. Are they different subspecies or not? I don't understand this place. Well, regardless, with the task complete, we can now talk to the remaining Stalchildren to get the rest of the code so that we can discover the secret of this place. Now, as you notice in this room, there are 4 different colored masks. Red, blue, green, and yellow. And, as you can see, we're going to have to, once we get the rest of the code from these guys, we're going to shoot. We're going to use our bow and arrow and shoot these things in the proper order they give us. Again, I believe it's randomized, so memorize it if you have a good memory, or just write it down on a piece of paper. Now, thanks for the heart. Now the thing is, Link now has the captain's hat, which means he now has an army to control. Now, wouldn't he use this undead army to, I don't know, help him? I mean, maybe he can use the army to, I don't know, attack the Skull Kid on day 3? Before the moon comes down? Maybe he can use the army to help him get through dungeons in One Piece? I mean, he could have done a bunch of things. It would make this game interesting, but the developers don't want you to go too far. I mean, yeah. Plus the Skull Kid wanted us to inform them that the war is over, let them rest in peace, and oh well. But still, we need these guys to help continue our quest into Icona Valley. because that's our next destination. Anyway, now that we got all 6 parts of the code, we are now going to shoot the arrow in the exact order they have given us. Alright, so they say yellow is first. Alright. Blue is 2. Red is 3. If I get, there we go. And blue is 4. I like how the masks don't get damaged as you strike them with arrows. Alright, green is 5, and last but not least, yellow is 6. And that opens up the door to the chimney, which is actually a secret passage. And oh great, another one of you guys. See, you just fall to an arrow easily, but not to a hook shot, which I assume is equally as sharp. Whatever. Well, we get this treasure chest right here, and what's inside? What's inside? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, and it's another heart piece. Yippee! But we are about to get the true reward for clearing this place of 30 spiders. So let's go back to the beginning, and I will tell you what it is. And they're back! I thought you disintegrate, guys. Let's just leave. I'm done with you guys anyway. So basically what you have to do is go back up to the entrance of this place and use the Goron form to roll up the steep hill you had to slide down with. And there's a hookshot target you can get over the fence with. What you want to do is go back up to the place, and you'll meet a guy there who is looking at this place as a possible fallout shelter for when the moon strikes and destroys Termina. And that's kind of smart, really, because he realizes that doom is coming. Now, on days 2 and 3, if you beat this place, he'll give you 200 rupees. Well, a huge rupee, that's 200 rupees. But if you do it on day 1, though, he'll give you something even better. And he will give you, well, something that we really need. The Giant's Wallet, which we can now carry 500 rupees. Yay. And boy, is he going to be surprised by the bugs and Stalchildren in there. Yep. Well, folks, that's it for this place. See you in part 42.